Downton, a new era. Alright, we've all been absolutely obsessed with the show ever since it began. The old English style, the clothes, the absolutely cinematic location with the most splendid castles. Downton Abbey has served like a warm cup of hot cocoa on those cold winter nights. So it is absolutely thrilling to watch the movie, to see how one can remember the feeling. Right, let's jump into it. There are many trials and tribulations that the movie covers. Each of the characters gets to portray a mini story as to what their final roles look like in the end. Starting with the main character, Violet, that the movie shows is pale and fragile. She inherits a villa in the south of France, which at the moment is being contested by the widow. Violet decides to gift it to Sibby, child of Tom and now dead Sybil Crawley. Because as you all know Tom's background, she would be the only one not to have anything after Tom's death. Since Violet is too fragile to travel, the then owner extends an invitation to Robert and her to come see the villa before they hand it over. Meanwhile, the plot shows how Mary in many ways starts to take her grandmother's place at Downton, as she is eventually to inherit it. An opportunity arises which might keep Downton afloat, and Mary intends to take it. However, Robert and Carson are apprehensive as to the consequence it might have on the already frail dowager and Downton's image. But since Robert realizes that now Mary is the supreme authority on the house, he gives in and travels to France to meet the Marquess and uncover the truth. The Wizard of Two soon turns into a big party who join them to explore the south of France. Mary assures them that she would write straight away in case anything happened to Violet. The movie then goes on to show how each member of the family go through changes. Mary helps with the production of a film that soon becomes a talkie from a silent film, to Mary actually doing the voiceover. The Downton house is now filled with movie stars, and each of the staffs gets uniquely involved into it. Meanwhile, in France, they find evidence that Robert's lineage and Violet's character might be in question, which gets resolved in the end, you see. Robert maintains his true lineage and Violet is remembered as some Scarlet Woman. The movie, however, inevitably shows that Cora receives some bad news, that she might have cancer, but turns out to be anemia. Mary is provoked by the director, as does every handsome man she meets. However, she turns him down, saying she's loyal to her husband. Thomas is given an offer by the main actor in the movie, Guy Dexter, to come and work for him. He resigns and looks to start his new life with him in America. Mary asks Carson to come back to Downton and train the next butler. Sibby gets the villa in France in her name, and then they show Tom as another child, who they bring to Downton for a family portrait. The family decides to meet every year in France for the summer as a family tradition for years to come.